Live. Again, we have a surprise guest with us showing up a little bit later on the spectrum here, I know, but we have Alex here, our officiant.
How are you, everybody?
So yeah, I mean, this expo at the Meadowlands Center right now is pretty amazing. There's so many vendors here, so many amazing people, and honestly, I mean, we just love to interact with different people and build relationships with our vendors and just make sure that, you know, everybody's having a good time, all the lovely brides and grooms find the perfect vendors for them, and so we're out here kind of interviewing different vendors just to create this amazing experience. So Alex, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Sure. Well, we had New York City Officiant, that's Officiant NYC. We actually been servicing the tri-state area for over 16 years now. And we have officiants pretty much all over North Jersey, Central Jersey, as well as all 5 boroughs of New York City.
Of course.
And what we do is we actually guide you from going through the process of getting your marriage license, all the legal stuff. We take your hand and guide you, because a lot of that can feel really cumbersome.
I'm confused with it half the time, and I'm a wedding planner, so.
We're there to help. We're there to help. So we guide you through that, and then we actually focus on handcrafted ceremonies. And what we mean by that is that we actually stylize your ceremonies to really celebrate who the two of you are. So whether it's a spiritual ceremony or a non-denominational ceremony or even interfaith, we basically write everything from scratch. We stylize all our ceremonies around the couple, and we work together to choose the right poetry, choose the right wording to really start your marriage off right, which is so important.
Can't get married without an officiant.
You cannot get married without an officiant.
Yeah.
But we also do it with joy and love and passion. Everybody on our team are actually communications and performing artists. So none of us have any problem whatsoever getting in front of a room and speaking to whatever size it is, yeah. We have no problem at all whatsoever.
No, clearly, as you can see, yeah.
And the best part about it too is that we really guide you to make sure that you're feeling secure and safe in your ceremony, because we listen to you. We listen to your needs, we listen to everything that you want in your ceremony to really reflect who you are as people. And we're there to make your special day even more special with our words. And here's the fun part. We help you write your vows.
Yes, oh my gosh, can I just tell you how many times people have come to me and they're like, MJ, help me write your vows. I was like, okay, I will help you a little bit, but it has to come from you a little bit. And then I'm like, Alex, help me.
It's always tough, you know, and I think, you know, because all our couples are so different. Some couples don't want to talk, and a lot of them are very shy. And we try and give them the guidance to make sure that, you know, they're realizing that vows is really about telling a story. Everything is about having a beginning and a middle and an end. And when you have that one day to just profess your love and say what you really want to say to your other half, it can be really, really stressful.
I mean, I've seen finger guns like, ooh,
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So we're there to guide you through that and to make sure that it's done from the heart, it's done with a lot of passion, but most importantly that it's also engaging the entire room. I think sometimes some couples don't realize that officiants also have to engage the entire room and really be invested in the entire room, their families and friends, and we're there to really bring everyone into the party, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I mean, I can't tell you the countless times people are scared of officiants half the time, right? And so, like, having that, like, nice and calm pace that's very customizable with you, you know, and your company, just, like, to create that really emotional experience for your wedding. It's where you literally unify yourself. And a lot of people, you know, they have all these officiants that they're almost scared of. You know, and a lot of the times that can show in your pictures, that can show in the audience faces when they're half asleep and they're like that, you know, you don't want that, that's the last thing you want.
And that's actually sort of why I got into officiating in the first place, because I have a little story to share with you that I don't think I ever told you.
Really?
I hated my officiant.
Oh my gosh, what? No, I didn't know that.
Yep, and the reason why I got into it is because when I got married, my officiant absolutely had no desire to care for us whatsoever. He was kind of there to just read off the book. He buried his head into his binder and did the entire ceremony like this.
I hate that. For pictures, like you need someone fun.
It was screening process. So screen your officiants.
Yes, yes.
But-
We'll help you with that.
Yeah, yeah. But for me, I think one of the main things that I really learned is, okay, I will never let any of my couples go through this ever again. And I really wanted to make sure that all of our couples are listened to and that they're tended and they're taken care of. And that we really go through our job is to make sure that it feels like it's your best friend that's marrying you.
Absolutely.
And so we go through a very nice 5-point process. We do Zoom consultations. We do a questionnaire. We do a lot of back and forth and communicating to make sure that we really get your story out there.
Without having your best friend actually do it and then tell that story from 5th grade that you did not want told. I mean,
Well, you know what's funny is we get a lot of times where we get a lot of couples who are like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna have my uncle do it, or I'm gonna have my best friend do it. And
all the time.
no one realizes that when they get up in front of the room, they freeze. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to officiate sometimes. If they don't know or have the skills,
They're not used to it, yeah.
absolutely. And they freeze up. So our job is really to let the couple understand that we are there to make them feel relaxed. We're there to make them feel like they're completely guided with the legal side of getting married. Because, you know, you can have fun choosing a DJ and, you know, and a photographer, but who's going to get you married?
Yeah, literally. You can't really have a wedding without you. I mean, you can have a wedding without anything, but you can't have a wedding without you. Yeah. Most important. For
We
sure.
have fun. We have fun. So, and all of our weddings are down to earth and fun and real, and we're just there to celebrate with the two of you, which is really important.
Yeah, you know, and I think honestly, the ceremony is so untalked about a lot of the time. It's very like, that's the beginning, that sets the precedent for the rest of your entire event. So if you really want an amazing affair, I mean, you really got to start with 1, invitations. From the moment they get that invitation, that's why we build experiences, right? And then 2 is going to be when they walk into the ceremony, obviously the space has to look beautiful, but the person that's standing right in the middle of the space also needs to be totally present and there and just in the environment all together and like vibe so good with the couple that the couple's smiling and they're not like nervous, they're like smiling because they know their officiants got this, they know their planners got this, like,
Absolutely.
and it shows like on their face and how amazing, like when they're up there they're like, wow, they can focus on being in love, like, you know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can literally focus on that instead
Yeah.
of like, what did he just say? Like,
Well, absolutely, and I think part of it too is you know, as people, as vendors in the industry, we are there to make sure that your experience is as stressless as it can possibly be. You have to leave the stress to us, and our job is to make you feel comfortable on your most important day.
we're stress relievers, that's what we do.
Like binging, like, you know, fast food in the back.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
as we would.
Yeah,
But I think
shakes, Boost. Sponsored by Boost. No.
no, and I gotta say, and this is just honest to the universe. I have worked with them many times over the last couple of years, and I have never seen anyone be so detailed and so on top of 50 million things at the same time and balancing 20 plates. And the team here has just done an incredible job with every single wedding that we do. So it's always an honor to work with you. Obviously, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Look at this setup. You know, who wouldn't want to officiate in a setup like this anyway? But I think it's always a joy, and what you actually are seeing or watching right now on screen is exactly the kind of energy you're going to get throughout your whole ceremony process, which is really fun because you don't want to work with somebody who couldn't care less. I always see you caring. And we've shared many texts many a times, and most of the time it always comes from her concern for the couple that she's working with. So
Always done. Yeah.
her heart is behind it, and the whole team's heart is behind it. It's just beautiful to watch.
Yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I love working with you, as you obviously know, since I'm always harassing you. Like, hey, are you available? Are you available? Like, can you just come and quit your other wedding and just come to my wedding? I need you.
And I think I did that once.
Like my brides are more important. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, anyways, cut. No. But no, we really do care about our brides at MJS Weddings and Events, and we definitely like the customization for every bride to have that. So I really thank you, Alex, for coming here today and just joining us on this live and being at this Expo. I really hope that it's successful for you.
It's a pleasure. Always, always, and always.
Well, thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you, and we will see you tomorrow at 12:30 for our next live, and here at the Meadowlands Expo Center in Secaucus. What is your booth number?
We are 527.
So if you need an officiant, you can go visit 527 here at the Meadowlands Expo Center, and we are booth 641. You can come check us out, and we'll also direct you to Alex if you need. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.